To watch the latest videos by Science Talks, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notified on all the science related videos. In the infinite universe, we are really lucky to be the inhabitants of this green planet, Earth. The ecology of our planet comprises of two major components, organisms and their environment. These two are quite opposite to each other. While the former is living, the latter non-living. But interestingly, they are independent and mutually reactive. To describe this relationship, famous ecologist vonhumboldt once said, "In the great chain of causes and effects, no activity or thing can be considered in isolation. In nature's scheme of things, everything is indispensable and nothing is worthless. All the components of our planet Earth are well measured in their shape and sizes. They have justifiable reasons for their existence. They are neither more nor less. For the life to sustain here, role of non-living part is as important as the living creatures are. The tree has a definite role in our ecosystem and soil. Water and air also play dynamic roles even if they are non-living. Imagine if there is no soil, water or air. Then no plant could grow up into a tree. The life on Earth comes into being when the biotic and abiotic components of the ecosystem harmonize at a point. The relationship between the organism and environment is covered under the study of ecology. This term was coined by the French zoologist Isadoregeoffroy. The term ecology is the combination of two Greek words, oikos and logos, which denotes the relationship between the organisms and their environment in a true sense. The biotic and abiotic components of the ecology are associated to each other by an invisible natural bond. Man has always been attempting to break such bondage unknowingly only to fulfill their biological needs. In his blind rush for material exploitation, man is devastating the vitals of his own dwelling place. To a very great extent, man-made attempts are responsible for creating imbalances in the system of nature. The children at their early phase of learning should be made aware of and sensitized to maintain a protocol of how to live on Earth. Only thus they could grow up into a more sensible and responsible fellow citizen of the Earth. Ecology is a broad term, but if we talk about the inseparable relationship between the biotic and abiotic components of a particular region of the ecology, another term, ecosystem, comes up. This term was proposed by arthurtansley in 1935, who defined it as the system resulting from the integration of all the living and non-living factors of the environment. In the ecosystem, there is a flow of energy that leads to a clearly defined trophic structure. The various geochemical cycles in an ecosystem play significant roles in the exchange of materials between living and non-living components. This figure shows a pictorial depiction of the nutritional relationship among the living organisms of such a system. Keeping this in mind, we may think of the Earth as a giant ecosystem where abiotic and biotic components are constantly acting and reacting upon each other, bringing forth structural and functional changes in it. This vast ecosystem, biosphere, is, however, difficult to be handled, and thus, for convenience, we generally study nature by making its artificial subdivisions into units of smaller ecosystems like terrestrial and aquatic of different sizes. In this way, an ecosystem may be as small as a pond or as large as a forest.